EarthCache Bingo. Now, it's been going on for over 4 months now, and in this video, I'm going to provide you an update to some of the rules that have been made. If you're playing EarthCache Bingo with us, this video is worth the next few minutes of your attention. If you have no idea what EarthCache Bingo is, it's nothing more than an attempt to encourage folks to get out there and explore a variety of Earth caches. It's just a little game I created within the broader geocaching world. That's it. I'll leave a link in the description below explaining what it's all about. First off, huge update, EarthCache Bingo has a sponsor. The sponsor for this year is Geocache On. Now, Geocache On hosts the Fall Fest Mega in Burford, Ontario, just south of Toronto. This year, it'll be held on the 26th of September, but they've got a variety of events going on during the week leading up to it. And you definitely need to put this one on your calendar. Now, I'm not just saying that because they're my sponsor. I actually went to the one last year, and the events were amazing, and the area is packed with caches of all different kinds. I was able to do one of those busy days, finding 11 different types in a day. And of course, everything up there is supported by an awesome geocaching community. Now, this year, they want you to saddle up for a good ride because the theme is Stampede Week. You're going to celebrate everything from the Wild Wild West with Max the Moose and his Canadian friends for your chance to take home over $7,000 in prizes and giveaways. There'll be rope lessons, line dancing, and even if you've been there before, there will be, of course, a ton of new caches for you to find. Oh, and if you're into Earth caches, there's a lot out there, spanning all kinds of difficulty and terrain ratings. All right, I'm going to get to the rule changes, but let me just take a quick moment to tell you how EarthCache Bingo has just taken off. I didn't really know what to expect in terms of participation. I figured it would be kind of small. This is a small channel, and some people don't like Earth caches. And while it's hard for me to pin down the actual number of people participating, I won't really know that fully until the end of the year. I can tell you that EarthCache Bingo quickly went worldwide with geocachers on 4 different continents participating. The one thing I can see is the increase in my overall channel subscribers, which just jumped right after I announced EarthCache Bingo. I went from below 250 to nearly 350, which is about a 37% increase. And while those numbers may not sound like a lot, for a channel of my size, that's a pretty big jump. Of course, would love for you to let anyone you know that's into Earth caches about our little game. So feel free to spread the word. All right, let's get into those rule changes. The biggest is probably the qualification change to 2 of the blocks, the EarthCache writing class and using the EarthCache or Pass tool. Bottom line is, if you've created 3 Earth caches between 2025 and now, you're exempt from those 2 blocks. I came to realize that some people, well, they know what they're doing when it comes to Earth cache creation, and that led me to realize that their time, and mine, was being wasted by requiring them to do both of those. Of course, I'm always happy to help folks out, so no matter how many of you created, if you need some support, let me know. Another smaller change with the EarthCache or Pass tool is, if you submit something to me and then submit your EarthCache for publication before I get back to you with my analysis, you're still going to get credit for using the form. Sometimes I don't get back to folks as quickly as I'd like, and you should be penalized for it. The other changes I've made mainly focus on updates to the topic-based blocks, nearly all stemming from questions that you have had about specific topics. And of course, all of this will be found in the updated version of the Found Criteria document located in the Google Drive. You may have noticed, perhaps even watched and used them, but I've done a number of videos showcasing the Earth caches around mega locations, and I'll continue to do that for the rest of the year. In fact, the busy season for megas is almost upon us, starting this month with the mega at the Allegheny State Park in New York and runs through the mega in New Zealand in October. 13 megas that I have to report on in the next 6 months. So if you're going to a mega, or I suppose if you're going to a place that's already held a mega, These videos are a valuable resource for you, and there's an accompanying spreadsheet on all of them as well. So, of course, I hope that you'll check out those videos. I really think that they'll help you out. With that, I hope that everyone is having a great year and finding lots of Earth caches and filling in those bingo blocks. Personally, I feel a bit like a slacker. I've only filled in about 13 of the 25 blocks, so I need to get out there and get busy. In fact, I've got some additional prep work to do for my trip to the ASP GeoBash. So if you attend, feel free to stop by my class the morning of the Mega, or say hi if you see me out on the trail. Personally, I'm hoping to knock out a number of the blocks on my bingo card while I'm there. Thanks for watching, and take care.